Hey folks, this is Jose of Jose Let's Play. Playing, I don't know what's on the screen right now. But, I wanted to talk about something that I found pretty important. I'm looking at this, it's a silly ass meme, it's a DJ Khaled meme, but I'm looking at it and he says, minding your own business will seriously eliminate half the problems in your life. I think that's, and I think for once in my life, I think I'm gonna focus on that today because I think it's pretty important to talk about. Not so much minding your own business, but I mean, minding your own business is the end result of a process called living your life, doing what you must do for yourself, doing what you have to do or what you feel makes life worth living. What do I mean by that? Obviously, okay, so I've had a lot of trouble in my life, lots of pain, as anyone would, but I've thought about it for a very long time, and I think I know what my issue is. Hopefully this makes sense in the near future, but I worry too much about other people. I worry too much about what other people think. And I think that's the problem. When you're with someone that you care about, okay, no matter who it is, everyone has the need to try to make that person happy as much as possible. Right? But you're burdened by one thing, right? Something irks you, something bothers you in a deep way, and that thing is your own ability, right? The truth of the matter is, you can only help someone so far. You can only help people on a certain level, right? Because you can't do it all. No one can, right? And that's just what it is. Okay. I think you know what? I think that's okay. I think that's all right, because there is only so much you can do, and I think people are incorrect in their expectations of you, because there's a point where you really have to do it. There's what you want from a person, you should really do eventually, rationally, right? You should be able to do these things yourself. You should be able to bring your own happiness and not expect it from someone else. To a point, right? Obviously, there's no way a single person can, if you wanted to, have someone else be your company. That's impossible, right? Someone needs to fulfill that role. There needs to be a human there, right? That you can communicate with, you can share ideas with, right? You could do things for, if it gets to it, if it's that kind of relationship, if it's something romantic, if it's something like a marriage and stuff like that. And there's nothing that I'm saying now that's new to anybody, but I think my problem was that it would help enhance my life in some way. A person, someone else. I don't think that's true. At least not for me. I've told you in the last podcast that I'm a gamer, right? I'm a gamer. I'm an absolute hardcore, nothing else in the fucking world matters gamer, right? But of course, I try to balance it with other things. I try to balance it doing other things, understanding why the world works the way it does, so that I am not saddened when I walk out my house, right? Because nobody is going to live life the same way. That's what makes it so great. Now, does that mean that just because everyone lives their life differently, that there's these baseline things you need to achieve in order to be happy? No. And for me, especially me now, it's another person. Now, I've had many relationships, okay? If there's not a single thing other than video games that I've done 110 fucking %, it's a relationship. Okay? I have put my best foot forward in doing that. I have. Okay? And there is nothing I want to do less now than that. You see what I'm saying? And it's my fault. It's my own fault. What I expected out of another person, I am ashamed of. Okay? Because I should have never asked so much of a single person. I could have gotten all of that for myself. All of it. Okay? And it's made me think really hard about what I wanted in life. Truly. Okay? Do I want to see myself happy? Yes. Do I want to see all the things that I've wanted to do achieved and fulfilled? Yes. Right? Because that's the way I want to live. I don't necessarily want to just chill. Don't necessarily want to relax, because the work's not done yet. And I want to do all those things, and I want to do it involving video games. Okay, I don't know how else to sound, not like a 6-year-old about it, but I do. That's what I want to do. Okay, I will do the work I will put down. I will work the long hours. I will, some days will suck. Some days will be good. That's what I want to fucking do. Okay? I want to bring everyone I can into my world, and I want to express my love of video games with them. That's what I want to fucking do. All right? That's it means just so much to me, because that's the way I live my life. Okay? And I wanted to make something of it. I didn't want to just play games all my life. I want to explain. I want to express my love of it. It's made me who I am, and it's going to be, and I can't stress it enough. I can't stress saying that enough. I know I sound like a broken record. I know I've said it 1,000 goddamn times, but you must understand that this is not just a simple, foolish whim. Okay? This means so much. Okay? Because of that, I haven't necessarily lived a normal life, I guess you can say. You barely hold a job. Okay? Depression abound, of course, right? It's nothing I say will hold me back. It's just my flaws, right? I'm putting it all on the table. It's not nothing that's gonna hold me back. Those things, they just happen to come. You just get hit with these things in life. Okay, they're bad. They're absolutely bad, right? But I still deserve what I want, right? So going back to the companionship, going back to the relationships. A relationship with a person is fine, right? It's beautiful. Friends, we share a common theme, a common goal together, right? But when it comes to love, dude, what the fuck? Right? How can I be with anyone when I love video games so damn much? Okay? There is nothing more. Okay? There's more beautiful things. Can you say that? Yes, I can say that. The memories are beautiful. The memories I've ever had. All the memories, wonderful. Okay? But believe me when I tell you, every beautiful memory comes with a game I used to play in the past before. Okay? It's the only way I can even remember such fond memories. So they are just as important. Okay? They are just as important. Okay? And it's my fault that it doesn't work. Why? Because the games... Let me retract that statement. The people that I fell in love with did not fall in love with what I am. You know what I'm saying? They saw my potential. They saw my capabilities. They saw my intelligence. They saw my drive. They saw my enthusiasm. But they keep missing one crucial thing. They keep missing one crucial fucking thing. And it is the reason why I do it all. Okay? This is the reason why I do everything, okay, that I do. It's because of video games. It's the one driving force of my life. It has gotten me a degree. It has gotten me my driver's license. It has gotten me... It is every achievement has had that in mind. I'm a game head, okay? Warped, some people will say. So, fucked in the head, others will say. Some, maybe a couple of frat boys will probably, really, 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 celebrate that I do that. Yeah, man, you go play games. All of them are right. It is a curse as much as it is a blessing. And I'm the first to admit that. Absolutely. But there is no, there is no greater joy. Video games for me is what makes life worth living. Okay? When I do that, it acknowledges that I am in the right place, and my life force, my heart beating, blood rushing through my body, and everything working the way they are, all the cells working the way they are, it's all for this. Okay? Despite all the negative connotations with gaming and all of its stigma, it's my joy. It's my joy. It's my personal joy. And I can't expect anyone to understand that. I can't expect anybody, no matter what relationship I have with these people, at the end of the day, it just doesn't come close. And I thought that making the mental choice to stop being with someone, or that I need somebody to love, is a detriment. Like I was missing something until somebody in my life came along. I was not complete yet until somebody came along and I loved, and it showed me who I was or whatever. You know what? As much as I'm going to turn a lot of people off saying this, I think the fact that you need someone else to help you understand that makes you, some people need other people to tell them who the fuck they are. But guys like me don't. I looked to it as a weakness. I did for a very long time. How the fuck do you need somebody? That makes no fucking sense. You fucking weirdo. Who the fuck? You fucking jackass. Why would you think that way? Why do you need this person in your life? You don't. You could do all these things on your own. You know what? Some people do. They don't have that self-introspection that I do. I sit and I think. When I'm not gaming, I sit and I think. Okay? When there's nothing else to do, when all the editing's done, when all the gaming footage has been recorded, I do that. And I didn't think about it till now, but I am fine on my own. Never in my life have I been more happy than when I wasn't in a relationship. It feels like I'm being locked. That my capabilities, my understanding, my future now is limited not by my own great imagination or my own potential for greatness, is limited by the other person's capabilities and their limitations as far as being great. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what I've always felt in my life. To be a thing. Now I can't go as far because I will leave this person behind. Get what I'm saying? I think I'm choosing the wrong girls, but I can't live my life like that. I can't live my life, settling myself for another person, and that's my fault because I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that right away. I didn't understand that going into it. I didn't understand that. That's what I wanted to do. In some relationships, they were going in a path that made them great, but then I would have to match that. You know what I mean? Someone was going to med school. I couldn't fucking compete with med school. My dreams are fucking game related. They have nothing to do with going to fucking med school. What the fuck kind of bullshit is that? That wouldn't have given me the same joy that she felt. And the very thing that made life worth living for her did not for me. And so I would have to match it in a way that made me not necessarily all that happy, and just so I can be with her. And in other relationships, the girl did nothing, and anything I do would be on a different path entirely from that person. And holding on to the fact that we like each other just is not enough. Understand what I'm saying? And I didn't understand that. It's got to be the same. And other people that denied me, and now I understand. Other people that said no, now I understand, because those people knew from the jump that where they're going, I'm not gonna fucking follow, and where I'm going, they're not gonna want to fucking follow. So it was a pointless thing. It was a pointless endeavor in the first place, and I'm glad I'm not with those people. Can you imagine me being with those people now, not having what I have now, not being able to do what I do on a daily basis? No, that shit is fucking bullshit. Okay, that shit is fucking bullshit to me. And I thought, well, I am the way I am, and no one's coming by, no one understands, so that makes me I'm missing something, because everybody has to have somebody, right? No, even if it's psychologically beneficial, I think I'm going to have to make do without it. I think I'm gonna have to make do without it, because I just don't see it anymore. I don't see that helping me out. I don't see a relationship making me happier in the way that I've made myself happy. Okay? a woman for me has to be on pretty much the same page. Pretty much, pretty much games are for life. Games are life. They just have to do that. They have to fucking be that way, or I'm done. Because there will be problems later on, and it will be an issue. You can't just settle for someone that's just kind of okay with what you do. They really don't understand it, and they're not with you when you do, and but they really like you, and you have other traits that they enjoy. I can't even settle for that. Absolutely not. Because eventually, in some parts of the year, the games are going to take a little more time out of me than anything else. And if just being okay with it and not really understanding where I'm coming from will really hurt. It really hurt the relationship. And I'm not about that. It's she doesn't deserve that. I don't deserve that. I need someone who's on the fucking level, okay? When I want to bust out Smash and play, when I want to talk to my friends, on there, if she doesn't need to be cool with them in the slightest, right? Because, this and that are two different things, right? At the end, it's all about me and what I want to do, what I want to get through. And some points in my life, there's, I stopped talking to my friends too because of that reason. You know what I'm saying? They're on a different path, and you just can't. Dude, I don't give a shit about what you're doing. I want a game. Excuse me. She needs to be on the same level as me, right? Of course, she wants to be with me. I want to be with her. I need to be on the same level as her, but it needs to be a common thing. It needs to be games. Sorry, I care about nothing else. And I just hate that I have to explain that. I hate that that's true, right? Because so that's what I want to do. You're talking about cutting fucking like 90% of the population. Excuse me. Sorry about that. You're talking about cutting off 90% of the whole fucking population. Okay? Of women. Potential mates. That's what you're saying. Right? Because you love this one thing. You love it like nothing you've ever loved in your life. Okay? And sure, I've been to bars, and I love drinking. Okay? I love eating chicken wings. I do. I love all that stuff. That stuff's fun. Pool, darts, whatever. But I'm not doing that every day. Okay? I'm not doing that most of the time. Right? And I like going to the beach. Shit makes me feel good. I love the salty air and everything. But I'm not doing that all the time. I'm not going to do that all the fucking time. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to make other things less a priority so that I do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Games are the things that I would put other things off to do, to play, to commentate on, to express myself, to fucking do all the same things anyone else does with any other fucking thing, okay? And just because they're outside and being healthy and getting fit, doesn't make it more valuable than what I love, okay? I cannot stand that when people say such a thing. There is not many benefits to playing video games all the time. None. Okay? Not just doing it, of course. But I've learned that there are things, okay, about video games that just hit me the same way as everyone else does with all the things they like to do. Okay? So I'm gonna go fucking do that. I'm gonna fucking go do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go fucking game. Because I love it. Okay? Do you love hot dogs? Do you love fucking eating? Do you love fucking traveling? Right? I'm going on a rant here. I understand that. But just hold on a little longer, okay? What I'm saying is there are some things that may not be healthy. Smoking weed. Just smoking weed, right? that people do, and they want to fucking go to the president and tell him to make it okay so that they can do it all fucking day. Okay? They love it that fucking much. You know what? I love gaming just as much. When I am gaming, it validates life for me. Okay? It makes life validated. And I've been wasting my time doing all these other things for all these other people so that they could be around. And the last person ever that I've thought about was myself. I'm not gonna fucking do that. Okay? I am not gonna fucking do that anymore. Going to mind my own fucking business. Okay? So that the problems that arise from the differences that I have with other people will be gone. Fuck them. They're not gaming with me. Fuck them. Don't want to talk to them. Why? On what reason on this God-given planet do I have, right, to talk to these fucking people? Not to say that they're less valuable at all. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that these people just deserve to die for not gaming. No. What I'm saying is there's no reason we should interact. Of the billions and billions of people, the millions and millions of people who game in this country alone, I have plenty of other people to talk to. Why would I talk to a guy, okay, in a Starbucks and try to be friends with him? Okay? I'm not a fucking hippie. I don't believe in that shit. Okay? That we should all be one world. No, sorry. Listen. That's impossible to get done. Impossible to get done because of our difference in lifestyles and just our different walks of life. We see it so differently. We shouldn't hurt each other, but I don't think we deserve to all talk, and I don't think we all need the same thing. We don't all need, a significant other. You don't have to have that. Certainly not me. I'd be lucky if I do. Very lucky. If I do. Considering my lifestyle and my interests. But without one, I am doing just fine. Just fine. I lose nothing. I have friends. I have people that understand me. Okay? I even have people who love me. So there's no need for a significant other except if they and I really want to be together. And that's the same with you. That's the same with whoever's watching, whoever's listening. There is no need for anything. If it doesn't work out, if you're seeing that it's taking away from you more than you're giving it, okay, unless you like that sort of thing, I suggest you jump ship. Find what you want to do. Find your love. Find your validation for living. Okay? Because we all know the same thing, right? We all know we have hearts and we have blood. Our brain cells fire. These chemicals fire and make us feel things. You know what I mean? They're responsible for our emotions. Certainly, yes. Okay? We all understand that, right? And we all know that generally certain things are going to help us grow in certain areas and some things we won't, right? That's why in school they tell you to always do your homework, because so you can see success, because you may not know it right there, but that's what you may want to do. That's what you may want to see in your life, success, right? But some people don't go through it the same way. Maybe I don't want to see myself with a PhD, although I do want to go back to school. I don't think that's the ultimate joy. It's just something I want to get done. Right? Don't forget that about yourself. Don't forget that that's also important. That aspect is, I dare say, uber important. I dare say the ultimate thing. You know what I mean? But that's just me. I value fun above a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Does that hold consequences? You're damn fucking right it does. But I think you should find it for yourself, and then whoever in that community, and there will be one, because you're not alone. Anyone in that community is willing to jive with you, to run with you. I think you should. You should go with the flow. Be with that person. Be with the people. Because that person, your significant other, is not going to be the only one that's going to feel like they belong with you. You know what I mean? And join those people. Run with those people. There is, and that should be your second joy in life. What you do, and then the people in your life that do it with you. You know what I mean? As long as you don't hurt anybody. As long as you're not directly hurting anybody or indirectly hurting anybody, if you can help it. But sometimes people put themselves in positions of vulnerability. Sometimes people are like you and me, who worry about other people, and they're at that party for no reason. They're at that party and they don't know why. They're just there because they don't want to be alone, and they hurt themselves. Right? That's an indirect. But don't you start going around hurting other people and having friends that do that too. That's just wrong. You're disturbing their path to their own happiness. Is what you're doing. As long as you're not doing that, I think there's a place for you to belong to, no matter who the fuck you are. You may be number 1 goddamn thousand streamer, okay, video game streamer, or 1,000th fucking skydiver, or vapor, or beer chugger, or something, whatever it is. But do it, and that's how there'll be a community, right? There's 1,000 fucking people that are doing it, and you know it, right? You know it going in. So many people doing it. I think that's what you should do. Hands fucking down. Don't let anyone stop you. And don't change so that you're not alone. Okay? If you want to be great at all, it's going to be a time where you're going to have to put in the time. And when you do that, you're not going to be at parties. You're not going to be out there chilling with other people. You're going to be by yourself, because that's what you have to do. Okay? It's a long and arduous tunnel, I promise you. A very long one. And very lonely one. But find solitude. Because you know what? That'll give you strength. Because in the end, you're going to know that no matter who is with you, who's around, who is hurting you or not, who's helping you or not, that you can do it on your own. That's uber important. Among all the things I've said that are uber important, that's also uber important. Okay? The process. Not just finding what you want, but the process. You need to be willing to do that. And that's how you know you really love what you're doing. You know what I mean? All of it will come. The money, the success, the happiness. But for me, at least for now, the things I thought were important, the people I thought I needed, I don't need. Why? They're on a different path, and I've got people in my own community I want to feel like I belong to, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna hold on, and so should you. Hold on tightly, and work towards your dream. You deserve it. As long as you're working hard, as long as you put in the time, you will get it. You will fail. Some of you. Some of you will find success, and then following that, you will have your own challenges. But some of you will fail at it altogether. If you love it, you will continue. And it's not a person. This what you love should not be a person. It should be something within you that you finally find a reason you're around existing for. That's what it is, and just work hard at it. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna repeat myself. I know it, but just do that. Peace.